All right, let's get right into this. A friend of mine sent me this video and wants me to evaluate it and tell him what's wrong with it. Well, I never wanted to get on the video or on the internet and start saying what's wrong with somebody else's training or what's right with somebody else's training. There are so many different training companies out there and different individuals who claim they're one thing and they're not. Uh, just vet whoever you go through training with. So, with that being said, let's get into this concept of this video. I've been reading the comments on the side before I play this video. I've been reading a lot of the comments on the side, and people are going off saying this guy's not slicing the pie. He's going to be dead the first doorway. He's moving too fast. He's bouncing up down the hallway like he's going to the bathroom. He's carrying a long gun. He's crossing the threshold. Yeah, all that's true. All that is true. And I'm going to break it down before we start the video. There's three types of entries. You've got your dynamic entry, which is performed by a SWAT team or a entry team that's going to be going and making a lot of noise. They have explosives. They've got multiple people on the team. So when they go into this building, they're going in hot and heavy and fast. And it's violence of action. When you go after somebody who's committed any violence towards you or someone else, you bring that violence right back to them. The other one is slow and methodical. You're just slow. You're taking your time. You're opening the doors. You're mirroring corners. You're slowly moving through the place, the building, the residence, whatever it is, and you're slowly moving through it because you're hoping one thing, the bad guy don't know you're there, or they do, and you're just working your way to their location. The next one is direct contact. That's one that most of you are going to be involved in, especially if you're on a home search. You go to bed at night, there's no SWAT team in your basement on standby. You're going to be doing the CQB by yourself. Unless you're a spouse or you have a family member in your home that is trained with you and knows what you're doing, and you both get a firearm, you start moving through the house to get to the rest of your family. Other than that, you're alone. You're your own first responder. And so you're going to go direct contact your children, trying to get them in a safe location. If you've trained them or taught them, if somebody breaks the house, this is what you do. If they're small children, you're going to want to get to them. You're going to get to them as fast as you possibly can to make sure they're safe. But you also want to get to them. And so direct contact means only move as fast as you can evaluate your environment. The old way of thinking is move as fast as you can shoot accurately. That's not true. You can sprint straight onto a target and still hit that target, and you won't be able to evaluate anything sitting next to you. Only move as fast as you can evaluate everything as you're moving by him. If you move by the bad guy and you're going to your child's room and you get shot in the back, what good are you? And I'm not talking slowing down and methodically cutting angles and compress the space into a room and then make an entry into each individual room. If you're going to your child, get to your child, but do it safely. Get to them. So with that being said, let's look at this video. And this man, I don't know where it's from. I don't know who made it. It looks to me like a bunch of airsofters playing a game. I know it's not airsoft. I don't believe. That magazine's not. So yeah, he's training, and it's just, I don't know if it's just for fun or not. But as he gets ready to go, he goes by himself. He runs around corners. Once he makes entry into a room, his head's moving. The weapon's straight down over his shoulder. By the time that weapon comes up and he's already turned that corner, he's already got rounds on him. So yes, he would get shot in this scenario. There's tape up, so I know these are hallways, and it's just a maze is all it is. And he's got targets, but he is already squared up in the fatal funnel. He is looking directly at a target right now and pulling the trigger, but he's already been in the open. Before he gets his weapon up and on scene or on target, he's already been shot. So with the evaluation of this video, the biggest thing is do not cross the threshold with your body parts before you have your weapon in line. Don't cross the threshold with your weapon first. If your barrel is crossing that threshold and you don't have a shot on the bad guy, he sees that barrel, he can either take the barrel or be prepared to take the shot on you. I know individuals who've been shot through the wall right there at the door jams because they saw them cross the threshold and they put rounds through the target or through the walls. And this isn't movies. This is real SWAT calls in different states. But you're by yourself, and you've got an individual who's in your home that 99% of the time is going to be scared, and they're going to react as fast as they possibly can. So the biggest thing is when you do your training, do it realistic. I put a video out not too long ago that I was kind of showing the idea that when you wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning from a dead sleep and you hear a bump in the night, you're not going to throw your kit on. You're not going to grab your AR. You're not going to be running through your house, clearing corners and everything else. You're going to be grabbing a handgun and a flashlight if you're lucky. And you'll be walking around in your underwear. That's all there is to it. That's real world clearing of your house in the middle of the night. Train like that. Train the way you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night. And make things realistic when you do train. Set up a home defense plan. Set up a self-defense plan. We have a free workshop on the 19th of June, and it's going to be situational awareness and self-defense planning. We're going to talk about your demographics. What do you need to prepare for your self-defense plan? And I can't look at you and say, well, plan 14B is going to work for you. No, every plan is different for each individual, and you have to figure out how to prepare for your plan and what weapons you want to use. So with videos like this, be careful. Be careful when you're watching these videos. Watch them for entertainment purposes only. We used to joke around. I used to watch Cops back when it was prime to show you what not to do. So just when you watch these things, watch them carefully. But if you have any training requests or anything else, contact Lone Pine Tactical. We can set you up if you're in the Southeast Idaho area. I also travel to surrounding areas. If you're interested in any type of training, just get on our website. Go out and give us a like and keep your head on a swivel and stay safe.